look. So you can kind of see under the microscope here, all of these dots represent an individual cell. Trauma impacts and shapes like your brain, your body. I bought myself a pair of Asics running shoes. Look, there's a Palace of Fine Arts. Into a private conference room so I can record an intro. Hello everyone, welcome back to my vlog channel. Good morning. Today's date is Thursday, April 3rd. It's currently 9:19 a.m. and I just arrived at work. Honestly, this week has been a really lonely week for me because pretty much everyone in my lab is gone right now, like either on vacation or just like out of office for whatever reason. And I thought to myself, what better way to finish off the week than by vlogging the remainder of my work week. Like I mentioned, today is a Thursday. I'm currently at work in my lab at UCSF, and today we are doing day 2 of a 2-day experiment. I need to start my experiment like pretty much right now if I want to be ahead of schedule, but I'm going to be doing day 2 of one of my single cell skin digestion pilot experiments. So kind of a new protocol that I have been optimizing, but I'm going to try to take the camera or take the vlog along with me as much as possible. Let's get our work day started, take you along with me in a little bit of like the lab behind the scenes, because I've never really vlogged too much of like my actual work before. So we'll see how good I am at juggling multiple things at a time. So let's go. Luckily, there's no one here right now. I don't even know if there's going to be anyone here at all today, but welcome to the cell culture room. It's kind of hard for me to film this because once I like have my gloves on, I'm really not supposed to be touching my phone. So we will do as well as we can. No one come at me in the comment section. Everything that I'm doing in this video is just how I was taught, okay? So don't come at me. Is because once you digest a sample into like individual cells, they're very, very precious, they're very fragile, and to keep them alive for longer, you put them on ice. Okay, at a pretty good stopping point in my experiment right now, where I am counting cells. So we have a microscope. The reason why you count cells like kind of mid-experiment is 1, to be able to have like a general estimation of how many cells you're working with, and 2, also to be able to gauge viability. So what percentage of your cells are alive versus what percentage are dying. So I wonder if I can show a glimpse under the microscope. This is what the setup looks like. I have like a little slide, and the blue stuff underneath the A and B, that's where my cells are sitting. The blue dye is to help you assess viability. So the blue dye will go in to cells that are dead, whereas the alive cells will appear white instead of blue. Okay. Oh my gosh, look. So you can kind of see under the microscope here. See that little grid there? That is where you want to be looking. I'm going to try to adjust. So everything that's white, it's hard to see on camera, everything that's white is alive. White, beautiful, and circular. Everything that is blue is dead. So this is a pretty good sample. We're doing pretty well. Back at my computer, this is the protocol that I have written out for this experiment that I later printed on paper. Also having a snack right now. We are at the last centrifuge spin before we go sort our cells. So right now in here I have 2 little plates that are spinning super quickly so that the cells can kind of fall to the bottom of that well and you can collect all of them. We do this to purify the cells, just make them more pure, make a cleaner sample. Also, this is what my hood looks like. Some people might be like, oh, this is a really crowded hood. It's fine. We don't culture cells super regularly, so it's not like as important for us to have a really clean hood, but this is what it typically looks like. I have it like set up right now. I prefer my pipettes on my left side, and then like kind of working on my right side because I am right-handed. We're gonna wait for our cells to finish spinning down. Once that's done, we are going to go to a different building so that we can sort the cells using a flow cytometer. And that part is like pretty passive. All I have to do is like set it up and then the machine kind of does all the work. So I'll film a little bit of that. Okay, so we are now sorting our cells. This is a flow cytometer. It's this huge machine. It's called a BD Fax R infusion. And in here I have my actual sample tube that contains the cells that have been antibody stained. Then over here on the computer you can see exactly what I am sorting for. So for this specific sample, all of these dots represent an individual cell. And I specifically want to sort for a marker called CD3. CD3 is a T cell marker. And so out of all of our cells, I only want to take out our T cells. And we select for them by doing flow sorting. I would definitely say sorting is a more passive part of the experiment. I get a little bit of a break because as long as you like set the machine up well, you set up your tubes, you set up like your little template layout on the computer, once you're done with that, you just click sort and then the machine does all the work for you. You kind of just have to monitor every once in a while to make sure that the numbers are as you expected, like your viability is as you expected under the microscope, or like the number of cells that are being sorted kind of lines up with what you'd expect. But otherwise, once you start sorting, you can kind of just sit back and let the machine do all the work. One of our samples usually sorts for about 20-ish minutes. So once we hit like the 20-minute mark, that's when you can check up on it to see how much sample is left over. Sorting is done. Let's head back to lab. Finished with my experiment. I have all of my experimental notes in my printed out protocol that I'm going to transfer onto different spreadsheets so that we have everything recorded. It's around 12:30 now. I am hungry for some lunch. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of a loner and I prefer to eat like in my cubicle because I like the privacy. I had to leave work definitely on the earlier side today, but I'm stopping at Andronico's, my local grocery store, to pick up some random things. I feel like after you shop at Trader Joe's for most of your groceries, you really realize how expensive all the other grocery stores are. Like I didn't even get that many things from this grocery run and my total was $45. And now I'm gonna run to the library because they have a book on hold for me that's ready to pick up. So let's go. I just picked up my book from the library. I rented out The Body Keeps a Score. It's a very, very popular book about trauma and how trauma impacts and shapes like your brain, your body, of course psychologically, but also physically. Right now, I'm reading 3 books, plus 4 if you add this one on. So I think I need to drop one of them, but 2 of them are nonfiction and then 2 of them are fiction, because sometimes I feel like I just need to like bounce back and forth. Like I can't always be reading nonfiction, but also sometimes I want to learn something, so I don't want to only be reading fiction. So I'm adding this book to my current rotation. I've been loving reading a lot recently because I have so much time on my hands these days, like outside of work. So I'm really excited to read this book and also just like be able to see how it can impact my own life and how I can reflect on my own trauma. Everyone has trauma, so just better understanding my own trauma and how it is manifested maybe in my body, and then also the best ways to cope and to treat it. So excited for this book. Let's head home now. It's like 2:30. Let's go ahead and head home now. I'm really glad I was able to get some errands done on my way home. Okay, I'm back home now, so I'm vlogging on my camera, but I'm almost tripping. I wanted to show my current book lineup. This is what we are working with right now. This is the first book that I'm reading. I started it a while ago, honestly, only like a third of the way in. I'm not too convinced. I might drop this. This is the next book that I'm reading. It's called Master the Marathon. It is a non-fictional book, literally about marathon training and marathon running. This book I'm like jumping to a bunch of different chapters depending on like what information I want to know. This is the next book that I'm reading. I just started this book. It's called Blue. It's about 4 sisters. It's a novel. It's fictional. And yeah, I just started it and I feel like I've already made a decent chunk. Really, really, really enjoying this book so far. And then the book that I just got, Body Keeps the Score, again, nonfiction. Yeah, right now this is my nightstand stack. Does anyone else have a coat closet that is also just such a mess? It is, maybe it doesn't look as horrible on camera, but it is a nightmare for me to open. I do a quick little unboxing. I got a really exciting package in the mail. These are from Roadrunner Sports. I bought myself a pair of Asics running shoes. These are the Nova Blast 5. And I think I tried them on in store. Wow. These are so beautiful. I love them so much. Yes, Asics Nova Blast 5 running shoes. I've never owned a pair of Asics before, but these are gonna be like my new daily trainer slash easy run shoes. And I'm so, oh my God, I'm so excited. I have a 5.5 mile easy run planned for tomorrow and then 11-mile hill run planned for this Saturday. So I'm definitely gonna wear these for my easy run, and then I think I'm gonna break out my Alpha Flies for my 11-miler on Saturday. I'm so excited. Or actually, I don't know, they're hills. We'll see, we'll see. For a little bit of context, right now I am wearing the Hoka Clifton 9s. I actually have 2 pairs that I have been going back and forth. These are like my only 2 pairs of running shoes, and they have both lasted me 2 half marathon training blocks at this point. Clifton 9s are, let me give you my honest running shoe review. I have been wearing Hoka Clifton 9s just like in general now for like 2 years. They're a good running, maybe more than 2 years, like 3 years. They're a good running shoe. They're a good like road running beginner's shoe. But in my experience, they don't last that long. For me, they're already starting to lose a little bit of that support and integrity. Like I can feel a lot of impact on my feet when I run. I always tread the line between overconsumption versus just like getting new shoes because I'm running so much and I'm always like training for a race. So yeah, I'm excited for these new shoes. Grateful. Okay, let's put away groceries. So random, but growing up I never had a dishwasher. Actually, that's not true. Growing up I never used my dishwasher. I don't know if it's like an Asian household thing, but my family hand washed all of our dishes. All of them. For pretty much my entire childhood. The same applied for college, but now that I live with Sean and we have our own dishwasher, I love it. I love it so much. Okay, quick little grocery haul. I got, these are like my favorite brand of chip. Kettle brand, jalapeno flavored. These are air fried, which are supposed to be allegedly less bad for you. These are my favorite. I love these Taylor Farms chopped salad kits. I have a salad almost every day for lunch. I feel like getting like pre-made salad kits are just a way to make your salads fun and diversify them, dress them up, so I love these. Last thing to talk about is I am currently doing this like thing where I figure out my health issues. One of the health things that I've been experiencing since like senior year of college, so about 2 years now, is digestion issues. I haven't figured out my digestive system yet, and I think there are some foods that I'm just like naturally becoming very sensitive and intolerant to. One of them being lactose. So I see a gastroenterologist now, or like a GI specialist, so people who help you with like your stomach, your gut, all that stuff, thinking that I might be lactose intolerant. So they are encouraging me to cut out all dairy for 2 weeks. I mean, at first glance, I'm like, okay, I already drink oat milk. I don't like drink whole milk really ever. The only times where it affects me are like cream cheese, since I like to have bagels, or Greek yogurt, because I love to make yogurt parfaits. So from Andronico's, I got this unsweetened vanilla coconut dairy-free yogurt. We'll give this a try, see if it helps. And then I also got this Green Valley lactose-free organic cream cheese. No idea if it's gonna help at all, but it's worth looking into. I'm gonna make myself a little yogurt bowl right now with this coconut yogurt, some blueberries. Cannot have a yogurt parfait without granola. This is my favorite from Trader Joe's, the Very Berry granola mix. Usually I'll also drizzle honey on top, but we are out of honey and I forgot to buy it. at the grocery store. But this is fine. This is vanilla, so I'm sure it'll be sweet enough. Yum! I just finished up a little bit of work on my computer, both like actual lab computer work and also Fiverr work. Anyways, it's around 4:30 now and I really want to go out for a walk because it's really sunny outside and I've barely spent any time outside. I was in the lab all morning and I've been home all afternoon, so it'd be awesome to get some sunlight. I'm gonna go walk around Sunset, just walk around, and then tonight at 6:30 I have my hot sculpt class, my favorite workout in the entire world with my favorite instructor at my favorite studio. So that's at 6:30 and I need to leave the house at around 5:45 for that. So I have about an hour to walk and chill and kind of decompress, but it's been a great day. Let's go for a little sunshine walk. I decided to also wear out the new Asics Nova Blasts on our walk so that I can break them in. Opening thoughts on the shoes so far, very, very plushy. They're very, very soft and plushy. Definitely like a lot of support, which is good for me because I have overpronation, whatever it is, but very plushy. I always find myself somehow walking to Crossroads, which is a little thrift store. Let's go in. Honestly, I've been wanting some new going out clothes, so I'm excited to wear these. It's about 5:30. I need to leave for Sculpt very soon, in like 10 minutes. But I pre-cooked some dumplings for dinner. Da, 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 da. I am the queen of productivity. Made some dumplings that Sean and I can have for dinner later. I always, I'm so paranoid about my stove. I also put coconut oil in my hair as like a little hair oil mask. I'm gonna wear this little set to hot yoga today. These shorts with this matching sports bra. Got them both off of Amazon. It's 5:41. It is time for us to go to Sculpt. I'm feeling a little low energy right now, if I'm being completely honest, but it's okay because my good friend Anna is also joining me at tonight's Sculpt class, so I'm looking forward to seeing her. I will preface, I almost never vlog like the actual Sculpt class because everyone there is like only half dressed, so it just doesn't seem appropriate for me to be vlogging. But just know that it's an amazing class. I always feel really, really good afterwards. It's a great workout and I love it. So let's go. My outfit right now makes no sense because I'm wearing a puffer and shorts.